Hey, what's up? I'm going to try and keep this as fun as possible, just going on about different stuff going on. So, first off, the Uber deal, that is our work in progress. Just met with the Uber representative for this deal, and it does seem like a really promising deal. So, what I did a couple of days before is that I collected data or feedback on our current program to get students um, back to campus when they feel unsafe coming back to campus through regular means such as walking or maybe the buses are closed. So what I did find out, besides that feedback, was that that program, Safe Ride, is actually intended for academic purposes, right? So if you're studying for somewhere far off campus and you don't feel like you study for like a long time and you want to come back to your dorm to sleep, um, you don't feel safe walking back, right? So that's what the purpose of Safe Rider is really for. However, there's two issues. One, people are using them as freebies instead of using Uber. You just use Safe Ride to come back whenever you do something. And two, people also using them to come back from parties. Maybe they're intoxicated or maybe just didn't feel safe coming back from a party walking. Um, and I don't think there's an issue fundamentally that Safe Rider is intended for those two purposes, but I do think this is where the Uber deal can really come in and augment the process or just better the process. Instead of like replacing Safe Rider, a system already in place, it kind of takes that share of the market, that share of people who want to use Safe Rider for that purpose, and say, hey guys, Safe Rider is more so for academic purposes. Let's use Uber for these purposes. I think that could be a really great way to do stuff. So I'm really excited. In terms of other stuff, I am currently about to start work. The next project I'm going to start working on soon is my research presentation for the research symposium on the 19th or on the 21st. The dates are getting mixed up, but basically, my company, UL Science Engagement, UL Research Institute, actually, is doing a research symposium for different people in the team or company to present their research, their findings, their work, and I'm also going to be presenting my work. And what I want to present on is a RAG evaluation system. So I have to get working on that. To be honest, I haven't got much work done. However, I do think it should be nice and fun to kind of rush on that and see what I can find. I do stuff sometimes, so I have some breathing room with that. But I am excited. I think it's something really cool. Cause I think after deploying the AI agent for the student government body funding process, I think it's now the stuff I got stuck at was actually evaluating that RAG agent. So now I want to see how I can do that and what's like maybe the best way to do that. Like maybe do a consensus on the findings and maybe propose a new approach that I find is the best, or maybe just synthesize research, stuff like that. It's gonna be really fun. I'm also still in the Bahamas. If you can tell from the background, it's very nice, but it's the Bahamar. My flight got moved, so I'm gonna be going to Chicago tomorrow. But yeah, I'm excited. Stuff are going well though. Yeah, that's pretty much a quick summary of what's going on. I think that's pretty much it. There are some other stuff I want to talk about, but I'll talk about that when I get back to Chicago by God's grace. But besides that, I have nothing else to say. So, have a great day.